Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. In this video, I want to real quickly decorate weeks 3 of October, and then while I'm doing some maintenance anyway, I'm going to glue these two pages together. This is the welcome page from Laurel Denise and the scan page from 2025. Those have changed now, and they are actually, these are back to back, so you can pull it out, and then the name page is on the back of these holidays and special dates spread. So right now I'm just gonna tape run this together instead of using paper clips that fall off anyway. I am gonna have to figure out something better with my paper clip system because it is not going well. They're falling off like crazy. Could just be cheapy Walmart paper clips. Probably a big part of it, but I'll just do one in the middle. It doesn't have to be Fort Knox to be glued together, but just nice and glued together. Let's get it lined up. Yeah. And that way I don't have to worry about those paper clips anymore. Yeah, much better. There is a little bit of a paper clip bump when I have so many paper clips on my planner. But it doesn't affect my weeklies because they're so small and they're right here. Anyway, we are here on Friday the 10th, and what I really want to do is get the next week set up. Now I have pre-clipped these weeklies out because this is a Franken planner, and if you want to see how I did that, you can check out my Franken planner video. Some other gals have some of it out, have some videos about it as well. I'll tell you a real quick essentially is that whatever planner I'm taking the pages out of, I will lift up the pages that I'm cutting out. I go in between this double loop and I clip whatever is there, and that's how I get the pages clipped out. So we're gonna do this weekly. We're gonna come and do the work weekly as well, which we're gonna set up a little differently this week. These have also been pre-clipped. And then next is my journaling planner. I'm gonna sneak that one out because you gals can't read my journal. You don't wanna know my thoughts, honestly. And these I have clipped out. These were part of this planner originally. That's what the coil is from. So I had to come in and clip these out. I think last week I did that. My first week in my journaling planner. Whoops. I have that on the channel in a planner chat. This last one didn't get clipped. Hold on. Anyway, the decoration for that turned out super cute, but that is on, oh my goodness, gals, I am so sorry. That is on one of the planner flip throughs before I started filling it out, not after I started filling it out. And so I wanted to talk about I thought that for a second my happy planner would have a lot more space for my journaling, and in this little section, sometimes I just have one extra line that I want to write. So what I'm going to do is just start writing a little smaller. But what I've been doing is going on to the side here. And if it's an important thought, I'm now writing, like, journaling over here for a main thought that's not going to go away, that's, you know, maybe staying in my mind on my journaling pages. So I still have room for it. I just sometimes have found out that this is, you know, like, I just want to write one more thing, so I'm really squeezing it in at the end, so I need to just start writing smaller. But my point is, in the Big Happy Planner, which is a really big space, I found out I ran out of my thought too. So I think I just wrote bigger in the Big Happy Planner that created that problem. Okay, so the other planner that's in here is the rose, and it's back here. And I am gonna move, I mentioned this last week and I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna move my journaling planner back here. But before I do that, I was kind of considering, we'll talk about this a little more, we'll see, of putting my wellness planner in here too, instead of using the Scout. Because even though I love using the Scout, you know, I go back and forth. So I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna do that, because what I've been doing the last couple days is just carrying them like this together at night. So my problem was that at night I only grabbed my top one, and so I had to go figure out where my Scout was. If I keep them together like this, it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. We probably won't do that yet. But what I was considering doing is making a horizontal layout into my wellness planner. Anyway, we're gonna set these both aside because we're done with them for getting the pages out. And we are going to go into our stickers. What I really love about these planners is doing a weekly is so quick. Doing all 3 planners on the weeklies right now is incredibly quick and fun. So I like it as well. That's always a bonus. Okay, so this is a sheet I had left over. But what I'm going to be using, and I'm going to pull them out in the back here. This is Wrong Seasonal Accessory Book from Happy Planner. And let's see. Okay, so we're going to grab out all of these autumn pages, which are so cute. I like pulling out my stickers. I like having them like, you know, not having to flip back through a book. You know, open the cover and all that stuff. It's what I prefer. Oh, look at these. So I don't know if these colors are gonna necessarily match. We might do it anyway though. All right, so let's see what gals we can get. Oh my goodness, so much is so cute. So I am gonna grab this gal, and I think I want her with this Autumn Days sticker. All right, so I have work up here, and I'll add the washi as well. This is cleaning section. Now I like to put about 4 stickers on the weeklies. I mean, sometimes a couple more because these are pretty small. So we might do a couple more on this one. I mean, look how cute these stickers are. I love Wrong stickers. They are my favorite stickers. I'm sure you've heard me say it before because I say it all the time. Wrong is my favorite stickers. She hand draws her stickers. And actually, you know, you probably know that Nancy also hand draws her stickers. Nancy from Laurel Denise. So she has some really cute stickers too that I appreciate. But hand-drawn, unique stickers. Really talented gals. So we did start with a little bit more of a muted tone here. So I think we're going to kind of continue that. So we have this, and I'm thinking what box to put it with. I mean, that would be really matchy-matchy, but look at their opposites, so I kind of like it. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so look, this box is like a really light taupe, and so is this box. And then this box is a light pink, and so is this box. And then they each have a gal, and like, okay, you get the point. So, yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna do it. Why not? It'll be fun. Let's do it. Okay, so the question is, do I want it over here now or over here? And I think I want it over here. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I like it. Okay, so that's already like 6 stickers, which is more than I would usually do. That's okay. So we're gonna do some of these smiley gals. Look at these little friends. We'll put them down here. I'll tell you why I'm like hesitating. It's because I do meals down there. So why don't we do the washi first, and then we'll figure out what else we need. I'm just gonna do like this light kind of blush washi. And we're gonna look at the week before. So we did like 2, 4, 6. I might wanna do a little more for work. But we're gonna do one on top. This is where I put my appointments and then like top priorities. And it's okay that it's small. I very rarely have appointments, and then I could always do a post-it if I needed more room. And what I do with the top priorities is just the things I want to focus on for the day, like in the morning when I'm looking, and not forget. So if I have to run to the mail, if I have to send an email, things like that. It's a little crooked. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll move her down for sure to the under the 6th one, I think. Line. And she can just be fully in cleaning. All right, that's fun. And then we'll move her down to this like corner here to be in line with that instead of just floating. Yeah, and now we can do an UGG. UGG, yes. UGG for what I eat. Sometimes lately, stress eating. I need to stop it. Let's see, that's the only really neutral one. Let's do a today somewhere. I think over here could be cute. It's floating. I don't usually do floating stickers, but that's okay. And then I think we'll do this gal over here. These gals in it under to do this week. Enjoy life. And maybe something up here. So I don't really want... Weekend, the best day. I want it to stay in the tone. We're pretty neutral right now. Oh, here. Well, see, she's the neutral one. It says you can. We could do noted, though. Noted. Whoops. It turned at the last minute, but yeah, that's kind of cute, actually. Turned. All right. That's really plain. But, like, neutral. I think it's fine, though. What do you think? I think it's fine. So, this is what it ended up looking like. Just like a really quick decoration section. Nice and easy. Pretty neutral. And that is done. I actually realized I kind of have a block layout. Like any of these can be a block layout. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm putting this here too just as a line of separation so that I know it's continuing for my work. Just like a physical visual. And then I'm going to get my pencil. Whoops. Knocking things down. And do these lines, which I did a horrible job last week. I was so annoyed at myself. So let's do better this time. Okay, see how nice that looks? This looks a little crooked, so I'm gonna fix it, this washi. I just started a little off down here. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. So I could do the same thing over here and do 3 sections and 3 sections, but I don't need that much right now. I am going to white out to do today and this week. I'm not going to white these out, but I'm going to put them little sections on top here when I write it in. So, but I guess we could do that. I think I want to do that in pencil because I don't want it to be super obvious. All right. I like it. Okay. Nice and settled, but still a block layout. And it has the 5 blocks that I need. And I do think these are going to need a little more room than these. Although this is catching up. I can just write smaller. All right. So also for this, I am going to go back to these cutesy stickers. So these are what I already used in my vertical Wrong accessory book from Happy Planner stickers. And we're going to definitely pop it up with color this time because we were muted last time, which I did like. But I want some. Look at this gorgeous color. And these might fit pretty well in these boxes, which would be fun. Yeah, look. Ooh, I like it. Last minute, gals. My hand just turns. I'm just going to do one over here. And then look at that cute gal sipping her coffee. So I don't know if you know about Wrong. She hand draws her stickers, but she also got started with Happy Planner at Happy Planner. So that is where she still has, you actually can't find them very easily, but you can find them if you look. You can find some Happy Planner Wrong stickers. Okay, so I'm just getting color on the page. Oh, that's 2 burgundies. Okay, hold on. I think we'll do this green instead, actually. Just the same, because that is so cute. Okay. And then we'll do some smaller ones and then things like these headings. My finger slips a lot. Do I have one that's almost gone a page? This might be the closest. I'm going to remove the backing because I don't want the sticker to get... You know what? I think we can still use it, actually. You can do like here. That's fun because like the M shows, although we're covering up the T for Tuesday. It's okay. When you do have small sticker sets like this, you kind of can do a lot more stickers. Because they fit. They fit. I'm gonna put her up here. We'll pull in more gold because we have that scalloped gold right there, so I think this can work. And that'll round it up. You know that's Monday. We'll do two on each side. That's it today, so we'll do like a yay over here in the corner for some color. We'll move it to this corner so it's not right under the other today. Sometimes when you try not to overthink, it's just kind of ridiculous how much you actually overthink. We're gonna do noted here. And then we have this cute today. I think this kind of needs something, so we'll put it like over this to do. All right. I think that's pretty good, but we will do some washi. So I thought I had, oh yeah. So I had this kind of fun green and gold washi out here from previous decorating. And I didn't do this on my vertical, did I? I didn't do top and bottom washi. I think that's maybe why it looks a little plain. I'll have to go back in with it. I might still use this pop of green on it, even though it was a super neutral spread. I'm not a huge fan of neutral spreads, but that one turned out pretty cute. Okay, yep, this is totally fine for work. I like it. I think that's good enough. All right, I'm gonna pull this back out. Should we pop it up with a screen? we're just gonna do it. Maybe we do it for the whole week, including the journaling planner that's gonna be next. Whoops, I ripped that. Oh no, look at that. I ripped that by having it cut on each other. That's the first time I've done that. I think I'm gonna tape it. I have some tape somewhere. Double-sided, where's my regular tape? That's just the shiny stuff again. Okay, since I already wrote there, and that day's over, yesterday, I'm gonna tape it from that side. I guess we'll do a tiny bit here. Okay, so yeah, that will definitely hold it in. Just a little piece there, and a little piece, a bigger piece on the back, because that was already used. All right, yeah, I like that a lot better. Just that splash of green really helps. Okay, so this one's done as well. And now we have the journaling planner. We're gonna use the same stickers for it. That says be spooky. This is appointment, which has nothing to do with, you know, my journaling. So when I'm putting stickers for the journaling planner, I just want them to be over enough. Like I can use this whole box for a thought, but I still want it to be over to be able to use the rest of the section. I think we're gonna have to bring in a black box. Want a little green here. We're gonna put a you can over here. I'm really, so we just have these two gals on here, which is fine. Bold and Brave over here. All right, so I think if we get the washi on, we'll be fine. And did I want to use the same green washi? Did I still have it? I'm guessing after this we will be out, so that will be perfect though. It'll get us this whole week. And then we still have our Scout to do. And I might go grab the Joe off of the shelf at the bottom of the stairs and decorate the Joe too. So I'm trying not to over sticker for these, but I'm also trying to get some cuteness on the page. We're gonna go this way so you don't see my journal. And let's get this back in the planner. And I think it's decorated enough. I know it might be decorated too much for a lot of people. All right, I like it. That's cute and ready. There is Maine, what I'm calling my list planner right now. Here is work. And journal we're gonna look at one more time before we pop it back in. Just some color, you know, it'll be fine. I could just not decorate the journal pages, but I like it decorated. Okay, so now let's go to the Scout. We have the green. Ooh, I don't think it's gonna be enough, but let's start on the top anyway. Yep, so we're gonna be out. But if you peel off slowly, you can retain some of the sticky. Sometimes it does pull up that cardboard though. Okay, so yeah, that pulled up the cardboard there, you can see. But if I come from this other way, I think I can get it off nicely. Didn't really work, but curled up really well, but we're gonna go slow. And what are we gonna use it for? So there's a washi there, I must have ran out. So I'll just put some there. It doesn't match, but I don't think anybody's gonna really notice. All right, so back to this. We have that one gone. And I think we'll just use the dots on the bottom that we used on the work spread to separate the sections. Then we have a misprint with no dots right there. All right, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna put these gals up here. We'll put them part in the thing here. Weekend plans over here. Today, just be you. fall is my favorite. I'm trying to see if we have the gals. There are actually 3 different gals, so we're gonna use it right here. An egg, a yay, a to-do to cover this to-do this week, do this down here in bedtime. She's right there, so. I think we need her in there. So let's move this UGG. The best day. One more thing up here. I guess it could be a box. Oh, we have these gals. And I think we just do a couple dots down the row, and then we'll be done. Okay, so for this section, I tried to write like what workouts I want to do, even though I don't usually do them, annoyingly. Okay, I think that's cute enough. I usually do a washi to separate bedtime, so I guess I'll just do these dots since they're already here. And then that is going to be it. Okay, girls, that is another scout ready and decorated. So let me go grab the Joe and we'll just use up the rest of the stickers, even though it's a family planner and these are wrong fashion gals. I still think it's gonna be fun to use. Okay, so here's the Joe set up for the month, and we're here on Friday the 10th, so let's get this little weekly done with these cute stickers. And we don't have a lot of stickers left, and we don't have a lot of room in here. So, I think we'll do like the more neutral looking ones. Let's see. Wednesday can have a box. We can do a box on Sunday because there's something project that we need to get done. Friend sticker, just cuteness. I guess we're going with orange, okay. We will do a today box here on Friday. Maybe we'll just do it on Thursday and connect them. And what I think we could do, which could be fun, is say a not today over the today. Okay, so nothing else from this page. I mean, there's a couple of triangles that could work. I don't think we really need fashion gals. The cat is fun. We'll put it over here with where we put friends. Just a lot of orange boxes left, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty cute. And we'll do friends like over here. Kind of making a box or a section to write if it stays on there. Spooky. I mean, that's kind of fun. And I think we can do what to do there. All right. So the rest of these are maybe a little too girly for a family planner. I mean, I doubt the kids would actually even notice, but you never know. It'll be like the one time. They'll be like, what, Mom? All right, so a little washi up here. And we'll also do some on the bottom. I pull the washi too much sometimes first. All right, so last time I talked about this planner, I was thinking of using it as my wellness planner instead of the Scout because I could pop it up on my desk and see it. But we really do like it as a family command center. I think it's kind of needed as a family command center. So I was going to go back and get a different, like not a different one, a second one for the $25 sale on the Sunday Start, but they are sold out and I was so disappointed. I waited too long. I had it in my cart forever and then I just didn't check out. So that's okay. I don't need to when I'm sure other people are just trying to get there first. But it would have been nice if there was a Sunday one left. I would have grabbed it and then I could have tried it for my wellness. So now in January is when I'll have double pop-up planners, and I'll keep this Sleepy Hollow for Family Command, which goes until June. And then I can try the Lydia's Folly pop-up planner, Joe, for my wellness after that. So I think that'll be fun. All right, so that's enough for that. What I wanted to do up here, and I'm trying to think how I can do it neatly. I have dots, don't I? All right. So this is what I'm thinking. I know this is gonna look kind of weird, but that's okay. G1 First Sun, and I'm gonna do a pattern. We will do circle. Then I'm gonna jump over to triangle. Back to circle. Kind of looks like a face. color, I guess we'll do this burgundy. Back to triangle. And I'm gonna want him to come and check off if he did his workouts for 4 days. And then we'll do, that goes about half in here. We'll do G2. We'll start in triangle. Go to circle. Triangle. And circle. Okay, and then we'll do G3 over here. Okay, so those are just like little trackers that I'm making for my sons, and I want them to check it off. Now, when I have this popped up, I have the ruler popped on up here and then in the back, sometimes in between here, and that's so I can make these lines when I'm marking things off. And then I have a pen over there at all times, so when they do a workout, they can come on here and check it off, and they at least do 4, and then if they have more, they can add more checks at the end. So I think that is ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and talk about everything that we did in this video. We did a real quick weekly of the Joe, which is a family command center planner. I wasn't gonna do this again because I thought the sticky was gonna go off, yet I did it. And it's cute enough, you know, it's nothing special, but I mean, actually the boxes are super cute, right? So it's a little girly without being too girly. And then I'll start filling that in probably Saturday night. Yeah, because we're here on Friday. Then we did the Scout, which I love for my wellness planner. This ends in June, so we'll see what we'll do then. But we have this really cute, all the same sticker book, which was the Wrong Happy Planner accessory book stickers. She has, oh, seasonal in there. Let's do this. Okay, so that turned out as these 2 pages here, and they turned out really cute. I like them. Okay, and then we did the main planner, and we did 3 in here, but we're gonna only show 2 right now as a recap because the journaling planner is put away in the journal section. So we have these 2 right here, super cute. These 2 right here with my new block system for work, which is also really cute. All right, gals, so that is it for this video. Week 3 of October. We have 2 more weeks to decorate. And I think we're gonna try to do that today and tomorrow because then I really have been neglecting my prepping to move, getting the house ready to sell, because I've been planning in so many planners, not just the Laurel Denise, but the Happy Planner stuff too. So that's gonna have to end and I'm gonna have to buckle down and just start planning for the next day, but getting a lot done. So we'll probably do these within today or tomorrow, the rest of the decorating for the month. But I like doing all the planners at once. But let me know if you'd rather see like all the Anne together or all the Nancy together or all the Scout together, etc. Yeah, let me know because I don't get a lot of comments on my Laurel Denise videos, so I don't really know what you gals are thinking or liking. But that turned out really cute. And so did this with my new block system, which I'm very excited to try. The Scout portrait planner Very cute. And the Joe pop-up planner, which is gonna go right back onto my shelf. Check back for all the other weeks that we're about to decorate in the Laurel Denise planners. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.